Good morning, students. Today's lectures we're going to discuss about there is the usefulness of differential equation in physics. Yet we discuss about there is the different what is differential equations, linear differential equation, second order differential equations, their cases, if roots are real, equal, then roots are complex conjugates. Total three cases are we discussing up to yet in last two lectures. Okay. So now today's lectures we're going to discuss about usefulness of differential equation in physics. So in this point we're discussing about some problems related to this differential equation. So their first problem is consider a body starting the problem is consider a body starting from rest and falling under gravity. What will be its velocity after t seconds? Okay, so here we find out the velocity of the body it falling down on the earth. So just derive the equations of motion for freely falling body is. So now here we write equation of motion of freely falling falling body is. So you know there is a Newton's second law of motion. So Newton's second law of motion is what? That will be F is equals to ma. Okay. So now this and F is also written as, so therefore F is also written as mass into gravitational field. So these two equations are same. Okay. So now compare this equation, then what we get? That will be ma is equals to mg. If we compare this equation, compare above equation, we get such a types of equation, that will be ma is equals to mg. Okay, then what is a stands for, that will be accelerations. Okay, a means what? A is equals to accelerations, and acceleration means what? That is dv by dt, because rate of change of velocity with respect to time, that will be a acceleration. So here we derive a is equals to dv by dt. Okay, and uh, here we write these equations, that will be simplified. And so now these equations write as a m dv by dt is equals to mg, because g is also, so using these equations m and m are same. Okay, so this g is also denoted by g is equals to dv by dt, because g means acceleration due to gravity, so it velocity with respect to time, that will be g. So this m and this m is cancelled, because this m is here multiplied, it goes to opposite side, it will be divided. So this m and this m, it will be cancel out. So remaining term is what? That will be dv by dt is equals to z. Now we modified this equation. So how to modify? So therefore dv is equals to, this dt is here divided, it goes to opposite side, then it will be multiplied. Okay, so g into dt. Okay, so what we get equation, that will be dv is equals to g dt. This is equation number 2. Okay, then we integrate equation 2, integrate equation 2 integrate equation 2. What we are, if we integrate this equation, then dv is equals to, g is the constant, into dt. Okay, integration of dv, it will be v, g as it is, integration of dt is t, g into t, plus c. C is what? C is a integration constant. C is what? Where c is integrating constant. C is equals to integrating constant. Okay, so c is an arbitrary constant mathematically, but in our physical situations, so initial condition of body start from rest. Initially body will be rest condition, that will be v is equals to 0 and t is also equals to 0. Which time? Body at a rest condition. Body starts from rest. starts from a rest condition. Okay, it means what? A body, it will be in a steady conditions. Okay, so suppose this is the body, and this body will be in a steady condition. That time the velocity of that body and time is also zero. So that's why here we write v is equals to 0 and t is equals to 0. Then equation 3 becomes, this equation 3 becomes to be written as, so therefore c is equals to 0. Okay, using this condition, or we call it that this case. This case c is equals to 0. This is equation number 4. Then equation, put this value in equation 3. Equation 3 becomes, equation 3 becomes, value of equation 3 is what? V is equals to g into t. Okay, this is the velocity after t second. Here we use the t. After t second, the velocity will be what? V is equals to g into t. It means, what is our problem? Consider a body starting from rest and falling under gravity. What will be its velocity after t seconds? So after t second, velocity is equals, depends upon the gravitational gravity, or due to the gravitational force. So that's why velocity is equals to g into t. It's simple, but we derive these equations using Newton's laws of motions. So that is equation of motion freely boarding is, here we derive two equations, that will be force is equals to mass into acceleration. This is Newton's second law of motions, and you know acceleration is what? Acceleration is due to gravity. Acceleration is due to gravity, so that's why this a is replaced by g. Okay, and acceleration means what? That will be a rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So that's why we derive equation as like this. So ma, and we compare this to equation, ma is equals to mg, both mm cancel, so we get dv by dt is equals to g. So therefore dv is equals to g into dt. Okay, and after solving this we get value, actual value, because what is our actual problem? What will be its velocity after t second? After t second, the velocity will be gravitational, acceleration due to gravity into time. Okay, so this is our actual answer. Okay, so let us discussing about the another problems of this differential equation. So the problem is what? The EMF equations for discharging of capacitor through resistance is, here gives the equation, that will be R dq by dt plus q by c is equals to 0 if the initial charge on the capacitor is qm. Derive the expression for q. Okay, see gives here, one of the diagrams are there. There is a capacitor and resistance. EMF means that it will be electromotive force. Electromotive force means what? It will be the ratio of work done to the given charges. Okay, so this C stands for capacitor, R stands for resistance, R is the resistor, Q is the charges. Okay, and C is the capacitance of that capacitor. So using all these conditions, we derive the expressions for Q. Okay, so now we find out the solution of this given problem. So we use these equations and finding the solution of that problem. Now we find the solution. So first we write down the equation, that will be R dq upon dt plus q upon c is equals to 0. Now we modified this equation first. That will be what? R dq by dt is equals to minus q by c. Okay, and this R is here what? It will be multiplied. It goes to opposite side. It will be divided. So therefore dq upon dt is equals to minus q upon c, and this R. Okay, so minus q upon c R. Then let us consider, let tau is equal. Tau is what? That is a time regarding to that equation of motions, or how much charge, or how much electric current flowing through that given circuit. It will be so that's why here we represent tau is a relaxation time or time. So time is what? That will be a resistance into capacitor. It will be a tau. So now see, tau is equals to RC. Now this is actual equation first, this is second. So we put instead of this CR, it will be a tau. So equation 2 becomes, therefore dq by dt is equals to minus q upon 2. Again we modify this equation because here variable is differentiation variable is q, so this q is here multiplied, it goes to opposite side, it will be divided. So we rearrange above equation, rearrange above equation. So what we get, that will be dq by q is equals to minus dt upon tau. Okay, so this tau is related to what, that will be a time also. So now we integrate above equation, integrate above equation, integrate above equation. If we integrate, then what happen, dq upon q is equals to minus dt upon tau. So integration of this equation, it will be what, ln of q is equals to minus tau is a constant, so it is out of integrations, and dt integration it will be t, so minus t upon tau plus c will be a integrating constant. Okay, so what condition is given in this problem, that will be at t is equals to 0, therefore q is equals to qm. Okay, so it means we put this condition in this equation, this is equation number 4, this will be 5, at t is equals to 0, it means there is a starting position, that time current is not flowing through starting, so time will be 0 and the q will be qm. Why? Because here condition is given, if the initial charge on the capacitor is qm, initial charge, it means initial charge is given as a q is equals to qm, initial charge is already given, so that's why we use q is equals to qm. So q is equals to qm, then we put this condition in this equation, equation 4 reduces to, equation 4 reduces to, what we get, q is equals to km, then what happen, ln qm is equals to t is equals to 0 is equals to c, value of this t is 0 because initial condition, that time t is equals to 0, so initial condition will be 0, so this term, total term will be 0, so remaining term is c. Okay, so value of c is what, that will be a ln of qm. This is equation number 6. So now we put value of equation 6, put 6 in 4, what we have exactly, see, instead of this c we put ln of qm, so ln of q is equals to minus t upon tau plus ln of qm. Okay, so now we rearrange this equation, now this term is comes to this side and it will be negative. Okay, then ln will be according to rule, or according to property, log property, what is actual log property, here I write this property, log a minus log b, it will be written as a log of a upon b. Same property we apply here. Okay, so we write this equation in such a way that ln of q upon qm is equals to minus t upon tau. Okay, so now we remove log, okay, if you remove log, then what happened, q upon qm is equals to e raised to minus t by tau. Okay, if you remove log, then opposite side term is written into exponential term. Okay, so using this equation we find out value of q. Now this qm is here what, it will be divided, it goes to opposite side, then it will be multiplied, so we get equation So we get equation q is equals to qm e raised to minus t upon tau. So qm is goes to this side. So that, this is means what? This is our actual equation, because what is our problem? See here, the EMF of the charge of the resistance for discharge of the capacitor through the resistance is, if the initial charge on the capacitor is qm, if initial charge is already given, and derive the expression for q. So derive the expression for q means, using this condition we find out the values of q, what is actual values of q. So the values of q will be given here, that will be q is equal to qm e raised to minus t upon. So it means the condition, it will be a discharging. So the graph shape is as like this. I draw here graph, simple graph. See, there is the initial condition, because on that time the q will be maximum. So qm, after some time interval, it will be discharged through time. It means time is slowed down, the charge will be discharged. Then we get value of q is equals to qm e raised to minus t by tau. So it means q decreases exponentially with time. Q decreases exponentially with time, and eventually becomes a zero. After some time interval, it tends to zero. Okay, so this is a solution of problem. Okay, so these are the some basic equations or basic examples related to the differential equation. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding that problems, then you can send your doubt in comment box. Thank you.